And it's been great. Our kids are responding. Number one to a whole new coaching staff, and we didn't get to have spring ball, and we're jumping right in the middle of learning the offense and defense and special teams, and it's the kids are just it's their attention span, they're buying into us. I mean, it's been a blessing. It really has. I mean, it's fun to go out there every day and coach. It's fun to go out there and see those kids. Their attitude and their want to. It's been awesome. It really has.
Jeff kind of singled out the other day the tight ends group. He thought maybe you guys may look pretty deep this season. What have you seen out of your room?
Number one, their ability to show up and work every day. Their ability to soak in what we're trying to teach them. Jeff talks about culture all the time, and to me, that group is they define what our culture is. They show up, we talk about perfect effort, and there's not a day that I don't have to preach effort every day. I can tell you that their effort is showing up every day. They want to be great. We talk about there's a difference between good and great, and it shows on the field out there. And their work ethic and their ability to show up in meetings and staying focused and taking notes and just doing the little things what it takes to be great, not just average, to be great.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Greg, you're up.
Coach, how's it going?
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Good. I'm curious, what sort of role will tight ends typically take in this offense? Are they more relied on for blocking, or are they more as receiving options? How do they fit into the scheme you guys are installing?
Well, all of the above. We got Leroy Watson, who's 6'6", 270, big kid that can still stretch the field a little bit, but he can also run block a little bit. Without personnel wise, we'll be 11 personnel and use a tight end, and he'll be attached, and we'll run the ball. And you got a great running back, so we're going to try to run the ball a little bit, and use them in the run game, and sneak them out every once in a while in a route.
Most of the returning guys on the roster, we've seen them more blocking than receiving in their time here so far. Who stands out as the best pass catchers from the group?
Well, they all can catch. They all got their different tools, but their ability to catch a ball is really good. So it's hard really to say this one guy's better than this other one. They all got their own tools. Some are better at some, and some can stretch the field a little better vertically, but they all got their own tools.
You have a little bit of a different perspective on this than a lot of the other coaches. From what you've seen, what's been your impression of how Jeff has handled all the unique challenges that have come his way in his first year on the job?
We don't really look at it as challenges. It's just it is what it is. You can either let those challenges define who you are, or you can define the challenge. And we want to show up every day, and football's fun. It's good. It's fun to be around these kids. It's a time where they can free their mind and play the game and be around their buddies and be around coaches, and they're challenging times, but we don't want that to define us. We want it to, we want to go out there and let them one day write books about us, how we handle the challenges and how we came out of it, how the adversity, and it was successful through all of this. That's how we look at it. We got to find the positive. We feed the positive dog. We try not to focus on the negative, and and feed that in those kids, because those kids want to hear it. Those kids want to get out there and play. And Jeff doesn't. I mean, Yeah, he's my brother, but when you really when I'm out there with a whistle around my neck, he's my boss, and he can be my brother on the weekends when we get together or whenever. But I've worked with him now. This is going on my 20th year, and I've never worked with a guy who invests in the kids and loves the kids, and every decision he makes is going to be about those kids. He's going to do what's right for those kids. And he's teaching them. I mean, there's no better time right now than to teach kids how to handle adversity. And he's doing, an amazing job. Really, an amazing job. I've been in his shoes as a head coach the last 3 years, and I can imagine how tough, if my feet were still in that position, of handling this situation. And there's not a better person I'd rather work for that can handle the situation than him. I can promise you that.
From your perspective, what's it been like practicing with all the different, protocols and precautions in place? How has that changed the fall camp for you so far?
We just got to be careful. We've got to, keep preaching to them about social distancing, wearing your mask, and that's just where we are right now. And we've got to help support them and make sure that we want to play football. We want to get out there and play, and anything we can do to make sure these kids are safe, we are doing. From our support staff to Nick Turner to those dudes. I mean, the job they're doing. There's no playbook for this. There's nothing. There's not this has never happened before. So we're writing playbooks right now on how to handle this adversities. When it's all over with, we're going to look at it and we're going to grow from it from somewhere. I can promise you there's growth in here somewhere. And we got to focus on that and keeping the kids healthy and keeping them safe, and our protocols that we have in, and the way that we take care of these kids. It's safety first out there first.
Do you personally feel 100% safe going through the season, or do you have any concerns looking ahead?
No, I don't have any concerns at all. Number one, I know the people that are in control of this are making sure that we're safe, make sure we're handling things right. And we're learning from this. There's every day, you're learning something. But as long as you understand the situation and how to handle it and stay in your bubble and wear your mask and stay 6 feet away from people and handle the situation the right way, we're going to be kicking this thing off here in a couple of weeks.